Hello everyone, hello. Today we're back at Speedrunning Any% Pathologic. I was cleaning out my desktop yesterday, and when I first set up Live Split, I extracted all the files onto my desktop, and there was like 30 files of random shit on my desktop, and I had like a shit ton of other like garbage all over there that I was cleaning up, and I accidentally fucked up the Live Split files. So I had to re-download it and redo the tutorial and everything. So I don't know if this looks good or not. Does this look normal? Do the splits look like they did last time? I changed the titling of it. So we now just have the 5 splits. Because I figured... I think I understand them now, okay? So we have Grief, which is like the one that gets activated as soon as we start and then stops once I get to Griefs. And then we have Go to Jail for the first time. So that encompasses running to Town Hall, hitting up the first shop, and then as soon as you're in Town Hall for jail. And then Fund, which is basically after you return to Town Hall after the second shop after sleeping at Vlad's. And then Sleepy Times once we get to Lara's, and then we have credits. I don't remember how many I had last time, but that seems way more simple. Also, I don't know if it's just me or not, but the splits... Do they look fine? Are they too small? Should I blow them up a bit? I might make them a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's just my poor eyesight that's telling me that they're too small. Anyway, hopefully I can remember my job of pressing the split buttons as well. Hello, BB, Pixologic time. It is, we gotta get serious. We gotta get serious. And in order to get serious, we go pixel mode. We turn the graphics all the way down. But we don't want any textures, no detail, no animation distance. We want none of that. There we go. This is peak. This is peak right here. Okay. And I also need to show off the difficulty. Anyway, I feel it. I feel it in the wires in the air. I feel the wires running from the computer into my veins. I can feel it. It's gonna be a good... we're gonna get a good time today. It's been too long since I've gotten a good time. Don't ask why the computer's hooked up to my veins through wires. That's just how I stream. I feel oh so very fast. I'm gonna get some good sleeping in. I'm gonna sleep so fast, the fastest sleeping you've ever seen. Predictions poll? Oh, we could. I forget about the polls. I was like, that one stream, we could do polls! And then I'm like, what's a poll? Start a poll. Will we get a good time? What exactly I mean by a good time? I don't know. We'll see if we get a good time or not. Gamble time. Anyway, so were you guys alive during the Anka, I think it was 2020 epidemic, with that certain video floating around with the song? Because my TikTok page has reclaimed the song and I have that song playing nonstop in my head. Because why is it actually a banger? I'm thinking I might like starting out some of my streams with just music I've been listening to lately, just so I can talk about it. First try is the best try. Yep, it has to be. We have like perfect splits now. Also, I'm trying really hard to... I'm gonna try really hard to get a video out before the end of the year. It's gonna be a very short video, just covering the Pathologic 3 quarantine news. But hopefully it should be out within this week. Even though I've barely just started working on it. Also, last night I stayed up super late playing, what's it called? The Outlast Trials? Because it was gifted it to me. And I'm wondering if anybody would be interested in playing that with me on stream, because I would consider streaming it. Because I was playing on my own, and it took me like an hour to beat the first level on my own. And that was not really a great experience. And then immediately after that, I loaded back into the lobby. I sent out a bunch of random invites, and one person joined me. He was like level 50. And we speedran that shit. We got it done in like 16 minutes. But it was legitimately so much more fun to have somebody there with me. So next week, I'm considering for my open segment, and in my non-pathologic segment, to either play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, or the Outlast Trials. And if I do end up playing the Outlast Trials, if anybody else has the Outlast Trials, they're welcome to join. I kind of like these graphics. Maybe try doing a run with that. Maybe in combination with some kind of mod? Or maybe just I could do like a showcase video, just showing off how the locations could look with the PlayStation graphics. But I don't know about a whole run. I don't know how much entertaining that could be. Where do I go? Didn't know Pathologic 2 came out on the PS1. Pathologic 2 is available everywhere. What's it called? It's even on the Nokia. We have Nokia logic.
My dear son, Artemy.
What's the gameplay of Trials like?
To you after so many years apart, in the hopes that you may find
I'm probably gonna describe this terribly, but you're like thrown in like a setting, and there's like other trial participants in there, and some of them try to attack you.
And that you have achieved great.
Because it's like a horror experience. And it's like you have a certain amount of objectives to do. So in the first level I played through, I need to get ready to press the timer. Hold on. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, so in the first level I played through, there was like a police station you're sent to. And the assignment you were given is to silence the snitch. And the snitch is held captive by one of the trial participants who was like this officer guy. And so like first you need to break into the police station and like avoid any enemies on the way there. And you need to like avoid all the traps as well, because like noise alerts enemies as well. So like there's broken glass and you can't be too loud because then they'll jump you.
Feels like my stitch. Many who sleep well speak ill.
Also, it's a very gory game. I saw a wiener. I know wiener isn't gore, but separate topic, I saw a wiener. There's like one of those things that chase you around is like a big hulking guy and his wiener's out. I wasn't expecting to see schlong. Anyway, I feel like it's like you need to get a um you have like a bunch of tasks you need to get done, basically, and you survive a horror environment. A wiener in my Outlast? I know. I don't know if anybody watched the Agony stream, but I was getting Agony flashbacks. Shit, I already forgot to hit the timer. But you know what sucks is that when I play a game for the first time and I'm like, damn, this is a fun game, but then like I'll realize that this game is what the fuck, dude? Thank you, you ruined the speedrun. Like what I was saying was the thing that sucks is that when I pick up a new game and I realize that the game is way more fun with friends, it's like, damn, I don't have friends to play this with. Not a bad first shot. I forgot about moving my splits out of my corner because I can't fully see my inventory. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I hate playing a new game and then realizing that it's way more fun with friends and that playing on your own is not a great experience. Because then when I'm playing that game, the only thing I can think about constantly is, damn, this would be so much more fun if I had someone to play it with. And I feel like the Outlast Trials definitely fits that category. Don't give me a bad fight here. There we go. I played the first Outlast years ago, but I think there were wieners in that one too. Yeah, I'm okay with the gore. I'm not okay with the wieners. I did not ask to see the wieners. Also, I think there's like for each level, there's like a unique boss type enemy. Like in the tutorial level, I think her name was Mother Goose. It was like this woman who had a puppet on her arm, and the puppet had a drill in its mouth, and I really liked her. And then the second level, it was like that police officer guy.
Time waits no more.
I feel like it's mostly a stealth game though. Like I remember thinking a lot like, damn, I wish I could fight back, but you're really just supposed to avoid all the enemies, it feels.
By a yet shorter day, the end is
I remember
closer.
there were a few times where I picked up a bottle and threw it at an enemy because I could have sworn the tutorial told me it'll stun an enemy, and it didn't do it jack shit, and they kept charging straight at me. Fresh meat. Fantastic. I want to play It Takes Two so badly. I remember seeing all the clips of that when it had first came out. I remember watching a video of somebody playing another like co-op puzzle game. I don't remember what it was exactly, but there were you played as like two prisoners in this like dungeon castle place that was like in on the top of a snowy mountain or something. I remember being interested in that. Couldn't tell you the name of it or any other details though. Why does the game look like it's being run through a PSX filter? Faster loadings, yeah. I've turned down the resolution and all of the graphics settings just so that the game can load as fast as possible. The splits look so much better on stream, it's crazy.
Not so many.
Because in order for it to be transparent, I get to look at like this purple, like purple box surrounding the splits just so that it's like transparent for stream. And I don't think I can change I think it has to be purple in order for it to reflect on stream. Okay, we need a good second shop. Also, I don't forget to take Vlad's money.
You had 12 days.
So lately, I've been finding myself so incredibly enamored with the amazing digital circus. And I don't know why. I don't know what it was about the newest episode. But it's quickly turning into my favorite thing. I don't know why the other episodes didn't catch me as hard.
Stirs in the theater. Something stirs within you.
And also, there was like a song made with the like original voice actors from the show, and that song has also been playing on loop in my head, and is also all over my TikTok feeds. Nice, free stamina. El Astounding Virtual Carnival. Damn, I need to watch that finally. You know, I want my friends to watch it too, but I'm going to wait until more of it's out because I know like the gaps between the episodes is going to be so rough. Like, I'm the kind of person who likes to binge watch everything all at once. And the episodes aren't all that long either. Fish, toast, egg. That might be enough. That might be enough. It didn't seem like a lot of food, honestly. But I've run out of money, basically. Okay, I believe the time we're trying to beat is 21:43, if I remember correctly. Also, I noticed that in the past few speedrun attempt streams, I had the wrong link in the description. Because I had it linked so that you could see my previous personal best, and it was outdated. So I made sure to fix that. Because usually I just copy and paste a description. And I guess I never updated that. Don't open that cabinet, open the middle ones. Okay, it's just those 2 food items, I believe. And now it's sleepy time. We have 9 minutes to beat this. I don't know how I feel about the food. That's like my catchphrase for when I'm speedrunning. The food is always stressing me out. And also today we might pick up the marble nest again. Depending on if I get tired of this before we've reached sufficient hours of streaming.
Why aren't we preparing? They're all expecting a train carrying medicine and doctors. Fools. They honestly think a train can fix this.
Marble percent. I mean, we're just gonna continue my basic playthroughs just so that I understand things. Oh my god, Grief, get out of here.
Day is over.
He's always interrupting the speedruns.
Was ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
D5. Shit. Oh my god. That's what I get for looking away from my screen for even half a second. Anyway, I feel good about this, guys. I feel good about the first attempt of the day. First attempt of the day, coming right up.
I don't know about the story, but I hope you enjoyed it.
We can do better. We got body blocked. That ruined the run. There's a guy who body blocked me. 13:05 world record. Have you ever played Fear and Hunger? No, I have not. But it is on my list of the games to play. I think once we finish Pathologic Classic, I'm going to take a break. Once we finish Haruspec's route, I'm going to take a break from Classic. So instead of immediately next week moving on to Clara route, I think we're probably either going to switch over to Fear and Hunger or Disco Elysium. I can't wait. Honestly, I still basically know nothing about those games, and I don't really have an interest in playing those games. It's just that people have told me to, like, everyone recommends those games if you've played Pathologic. I haven't looked into them at all. So, once we get around to playing them, it's gonna be my live reaction whether or not I like those games. I don't know what I want more. Fear and Hunger stream.
So the Anira texts failed.
This is, after all, artillery. We're all strong enough to support one another's misfortune.
Just join the stream. Pixelogic too. Yep, the pixels are necessary in order to be passed. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. So, guys, I can't control myself, and I know I said I would play Resident Evil on stream, Resident Evil 4, and I already played through all of it. It was one day after I came home from work, because I was working a lot last week, and I was like, damn, I've had no time to myself lately, and I don't know, I didn't want to go right to bed, and I stayed up for like hours and hours just playing Resident Evil 4. And honestly, I have some opinions. Yeah, I mean, I could play separate ways. I haven't done that yet. But honestly, I didn't like Resident Evil 4 that much. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 5 and the other remake games. But I don't know, Resident Evil 4 just wasn't really it for me. Like, I know that Resident Evil 4 was like when the game started becoming more action-packed and stuff, but it was, I don't know, it was just... Like, I had never played the original either. So I was either expecting something more like Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. And I feel like so much of the game was just such a slog. Like, you legit lose Ashley like 5 times in a row, and after like the second time that happened, it's like, this is just happening again. And like, I really loved the castle level, but I feel like after the castle level, I was so out of it. Like, I genuinely loved, what was his name, Ramon? I loved him so much as a villain. I don't even know if that was his name. But the little guy. And robbed us of a game he doesn't even like. But then, like, by the time Krauser came in, I was like, who the fuck is Krauser and why does this matter? He's never been mentioned before, and suddenly he has his backstory with Leon. And I didn't really care for Sadler at all. But the Ada scenes, every Ada scene was fantastic. And you know, usually once I finish a Resident Evil game, I immediately replay it. Because, you know, like, you unlock, like, new things to use, and then you can do more challenges to unlock, like, cooler weapons and stuff.
Dear son, Artemy, I write
Like, I remember Resident Evil 3, I had such a fun time, like, unlocking the infinite ammo rocket launcher and all the, like, dodging things.
I fear
And it was just so fun blowing everything up constantly and dodging everything. Like, I remember the final boss fight on the hardest difficulty with the rocket launcher and the, like, once you've mastered dodging was like a masterpiece. Like, it's legit so fun. But I don't know, I finished Resident Evil 4 and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna replay that right away. Fuck, the timer. Oh my god, I wasn't ready. I skipped that instinctively. The timer might be off by a second or two. But I still have plans on playing Silent Hill on stream. I still want to replay the original one before I play the remake. I mean, I have played the original before, I just want to play it again. I also forgot to move the life splits.
Lose an hour, and Vlad stays quiet. Has his finger in the pie, I'm sure. He's quiet.
Everyone loves sliding around. Okay, don't forget to punch somebody on my way over there. Like, no, I can't punch a kid. I'm sure I'd lose more reputation for that. But you know, I'm not saying that I didn't like the game. I wouldn't have finished it if I didn't like it. Ooh, canned food. Okay, fantastic first shop. And hit the split button. Can we beat our previous world record of 13 minutes? I forgot about the poll. Well, I guess the poll still stands. I'll stop the poll once I stop a run. Well, once I stop this run. Nice. Oh yeah, I changed a bunch of settings on OBS. I imagine you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because the graphics are so terrible, but I'm hoping that the game looks better. Maybe you guys can actually tell if there's anything different once we move on to the marble nest. But I don't know why, but I feel like the game looks fine to me, but then sometimes in recordings it just doesn't look that great. And I always thought that that was a problem over on the YouTube end, because if you guys didn't know, there's two different YouTube encoders, and if you're under a certain amount of subscribers, YouTube gives you a lesser video encoder, like a worser one, because they save, like, I don't know, memory and the better video encoders for higher, like, channels with more viewers. And obviously I have the lesser video encoder because I don't have that many subscribers yet. So I always imagine that, like, the quality would just get better as I gain subscribers and they would switch me over to that other encoder. But I don't know. Because I feel like I only have that issue. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe it's just a computer issue. Or I'm just had the wrong settings and now it's fixed. Did I? No. I already hit the splits. That's for the next split. The game's rigged. Right now it's the pixels that are killing the bit rate. Yeah, it does suck that YouTube like fucks over smaller creators that way. Like they straight up give them lesser video quality. And there's really nothing they can do about it. I've watched a few tutorials that are like export your videos in this format and it'll always bypass this and give you the better video quality. But I swear I've tried it before and it looks exactly the same to me. So maybe I'm like watching the equivalent of free V-Bucks. Just give me your email address or something like that. Or how to duplicate items in Minecraft, not patched, 100% still working, 2024.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is
Have any of you guys have you guys ever fallen for that stuff? Because I did before. Back when Pokemon Go was a big thing, I don't remember what the currency was, but I went to this website and I entered like my Pokemon Go like username and password because they said they would give me like I don't know, the in-game currency, and I was like, "Damn, I want that in-game currency." So that I can buy Pokeballs or whatever the fuck you spend whatever you could buy. And that was the only time I ever fell for one of those things. Gotta catch them all. You know what's crazy is that I don't even like Pokemon. I only ever played Pokemon Go. I don't know. I've never touched any other Pokemon game.
The town shifts.
And I don't think I ever will.
Something stirs in the theater.
But you know, that game like took everyone by storm. Like that game was so popular.
Something stirs.
And you know what's crazy is that that game never made me go outside and walk. I only ever used it when I was in the car. And you know, using that game in the car is a painful experience because if you're going too fast, it'll stop you from playing. Because it knows you're in a car and not actually walking and being healthy. I used to cheat on Movie Star Planet. It was so buggy you could spawn yourself items with the simplest cheat engine. Oh my god, I remember seeing all the ads for Movie Star Planet. I never played it though. I was on Club Penguin a lot. And I did Animal Jam. The only reason I ever played Animal Jam was because it was super popular in my class at the time. And like once had like computer lab time, everyone was on Animal Jam. And I played Moshi Monsters. And I remember like seeing the ads for this on TV. There was like this weird superhero game that I remember playing, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything about it. It's like just a weird fuzzy memory I have. But it was one of those like open world, like children MMO-ish kind of things. And I've been waiting for like some random YouTuber to do a deep dive on that specific game to just pop up across my recommendations. But it has not happened yet. I've seen people cover Like every other online game service, like Movie Star Planet. Hero Zero. I'll need to look it up. I feel like as soon as I see a picture of it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. But like, I have this specific memory of just like the buildings in the game. Do we have enough food? We will see. Will I accidentally die again? We will see. I'm tempted to look up Hero Zero right now as I'm sleeping. So what was it? We were at like day 6 at 13 minutes? Or was it day 5 at 13 minutes? Are we faster so far?
Why aren't we preparing? They're all expecting a train carrying medicine and doctors. Fools. They honestly think a train can fix this.
Day 5, I think. Probably late day 5 then, right?
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day. The end is closer than you think.
I wonder if just having a better PC could mean that I could get a better speedrun time. Just because of how fast it would load things. Smooth for 1 frame. Grief is like a curse. He's like a ghost who haunts the speedruns. He just shows up every now and then to interrupt us. There he goes again.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls.
How bad is your PC then? It's not bad. It's not terrible.
Night,
I'm just like,
something
I don't know, wondering if like something better could potentially is like the only way to beat the world record.
will be irretrievably lost.
It handles everything just fine. Even games more demanding than Pathologic. Oh my god, there he goes again. He won't leave us alone.
With each passing day. A day is
Honestly, I think the best thing for any percent is for Grief to die early on, because then he keeps interrupting.
something will be irretrievably lost.
What is this? Murky? Murky.
The plague bringer is here, walking around.
And then... cutscene? Yep, cutscene. Skip the cutscene, let me sleep. Okay, what's this? Okay, a basic dream I can skip. Okay, I can't see the top right of my inventory because of the splits. Fuck, I moved.
Well,
Okay,
of
good.
course it's about the
I was not
skin.
prepared for the stream. Good thing it didn't bug out. Wait, so are the splits obstructing anything important on your end? Because I can't see my screen for regions that are not visible to you. Oh my god, I hate when it does this.
The day
Oh my
is
god, Grief is still alive. He's been infected forever.
a new pantomime
He's a
is
soldier. He's a
rehearsed.
trooper, that one. He cannot be banished. Maybe he's actually the bad Grief of good luck? He's just blessing our run. Bad Grief, good luck.
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day. The end is closer than you think.
Okay, almost day 10 already. 21 minutes is just such a crazy time. Or was it 20? It's 21, right? 21:43. How did I ever do it?
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something
If just only there was some way to skip these bells, stopping me from sleeping.
will be irretrievably lost.
Okay, 5 smoked fish until to survive. I think that's enough. That should get us through the final day.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be like 22 something. We made it. I did have enough food. Such a crazy time though.
We're not puppets. A puppet is of value, at least to the
Get me out of here. Credits, credits, credits. There we go. 22:03. 22:03, that's our time. And what was my original time? 21:43. We did get a good time. That was a good time. It was quite close. World record. 22:03, huh? Someone should make a pathologic geoguesser. We'd have to put a dot on the map based off of a screenshot. Sounds horrific. I think I would be really good at that. Specifically for pathologic 2, though. Oh, wait, what was the result of the poll? I ended it, but I didn't register what the results were. Okay, I'm gonna move the splits down to the bottom right for me. Just on my screen. You guys were pretty split. Will we get a good time was 58%. Yes. 41% no. Yes did win barely. Come on, guys, have some faith. Have some faith. I think for the next poll, I'm gonna need your guys' help on this. I need you guys to actively pay attention for the next run. Okay, we can do... What is this? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can only do 4 options. 2, 3, 4. Okay. More than 4. Okay, here's the next poll, and I'm gonna need you guys to pay attention for this. How many times will grief interrupt the run? I can only have 4 options, so we have 2, 3, 4, or more than 4. And I'm also not gonna be paying attention, so you guys need to count that for me. I'll try to remember. Okay, let me reset this. You have beaten some of your best times. You want to update them? Yes. We now have saved times here that it's going to be compared against. Controller. There we go. Okay, show off difficulty and new game. Anyway, have you heard news about Dubowski? I'm so sad now. Don't know if I'm gonna ever buy the third game or not. I did. I did hear about the whole situation. I do plan on making a video addressing everything, but I'm working on something else at the moment. But here's basically what I'm planning to talk about in that video. It sucks so much that like such a project, such a niche community has been created by such a person. But also, you need to recognize that Pathologic wasn't the creation of one sole person. There were other people who did work on it. I mean, you can make your own choice whether or not you would view buying Pathologic 3 as supporting him and his ideas and the things he did or not. But the thing is that that's just not really the case because, again, he's not really the only person who's put their life efforts into this. And I'm also kind of waiting for the full story to release before I release my full opinion on it. Because just today I saw a Reddit post talking about one of the people who work at Ice Pick Lodge saying that Dubowski, like, actually barely touches the studio, and that when he does come in to work on stuff, he usually hinders their progress. So if anything, I'm hoping either the studio or Dubowski will distance himself from the games as a whole. Kind of like how, like, the Justin Roiland thing with Rick and Morty. Like, they basically removed him from the thing, and the show is still going on and still being fine. But, yeah, I saw a Reddit post today saying from somebody in the company, they didn't want to say their name, so I think it was anonymous. But yeah, apparently he would come in, he'd be drunk half the time, he would, like, hinder their progress, like, give them weird things to do, I don't know. I don't fully know the thing, I haven't really looked into it yet. I've just been catching little glimpses, and I'm saving all the information from when I do work on the video talking about it. But, you know, you gotta separate the art from the artist sometimes. He's not the only person who worked on this, and that's about it. I'll talk about it more eventually. And also, hopefully, the story is, like, wrapped up by the time I cover it. Like, hopefully, I don't know, he distances himself, he does something like he backs out, or the studio decides to not work with him anymore. Hopefully Ice Pick Lodge actually releases a statement this time instead of staying silent. Yeah. Like, I get that, like, it's different when he's the head of your company. Like, when that's the person you need to get rid of. Like, I can see that there's probably a lot of internal issues going on right now. But hopefully they'll do something along those lines. Piracy is an option for Pathologic 3. The devs have already been paid to make it. That is true. Can't believe Pathologic was written and directed by Hatsune Miku. Like, I personally hope that if he is if he does continue to be associated with Ice Pick Lodge, that they stop using him for promotional stuff. Like, he did an interview not that while ago. Like, I'd rather just if he's still gonna be associated with the company, then just basically disappear. But I don't know. It's a complicated subject.
Dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way.
Okay, can I start the
to return
timer
to us.
correctly this time?
Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your
Okay, how about
studies
this?
are
Every time we
fruitful.
see grief interrupt, everyone type in like 1 in chat. And then the next time he interrupts, we'll type in 2 in chat. And then we can keep count together in the chat. Now, what I mean by interrupt is when we're sleeping, when he pops up. Like his, to see if he's, like, his infection rolls or not. And obviously, if I don't get enough food, then the poll's just gonna carry over to the next run.
Talk's cheap, and Vlad stays quiet. Has his finger in the pie, I'm sure.
That's pathetic. I can't believe I missed the punch. 1, no, it's 0, it's 0. Not yet, that doesn't count. Okay, I need the stamina before I lose track of them. The fuck? Wait, what just happened there? Guys, did I just have a lobotomy or something? Pathologic lobotomy edition? I could have sworn they were closer, and I stopped. I was not in combat with them anymore. And then they just teleported back. This time we interrupted him. Pathologic 2, but Artemy has a lobotomy. Good job.
Just wait. I'll restore order.
I don't know what the colors mean. If anyone's familiar with Live Split, tell me what the colors mean. I think gold is, it was like that many seconds better? Or like gold is like the new best for that, split. And then green is like how many seconds better it is. And then if we see red numbers, then that's, that means it was slower. Nice. He dodged the first attack, but they all like basically ran straight into my knife.
no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day. The end is closer than you think.
Okay, Dead Item Shop is next. So then, I'm confused with how these comparison splits work. Like, does it replace the time, the previous time, or does the previous time stay there? I still have the lockpick on me, but that's okay. Are you a bandit? You're a tragedian. Why is there a tragedy in there? Hmm. So the next video I'm working on, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but it's just going to be Pathologic 3 Quarantine. We're talking about the new news on that. And if you guys haven't already done so, you guys should go watch Cake's Cobraful's video on it. She's been making news videos about pathologic stuff too. And usually I think she gets around to covering stuff faster than I do. So if you're interested, go check out her channel. Usually I do watch her news videos too, but I usually watch them after I completely finish making my video.
The end draws ever closer.
Just so that I'm not
A new pattern
unintentionally
becomes
influenced
rehearsed
by
in the
anything.
theater.
I think Grief, when is it? Starting day 4, he has his heal start showing up and interrupting. 'Cause I think that's when the warehouses get infected.
You had 12 days. Not so many, but enough. One more day has passed. The
Town shifts.
Some-
There we go. Gotta run.
Something stirs in the theater. Something stirs.
Oh god, not the messenger. Will I get to the fund before I hit 940? Can I beat my previous time of getting to the fund? His jump scare animation in Pathologic 1, it's all coming together. Oh, did I actually get here that much faster? Damn, that was a good fund. Usually it's like 3 food items. I think it was 4. Or it felt like there was one more than usual. Okay, now we just need good shop. Good, good. Terrible shop. Unfortunate shop. That sucks. I feel like this was actually gonna be such a good run. Well, that is it. Oh, that's unfortunate. The pace was so good. It really was.
Climb out of the pot. You'll have to burn your hands.
The splits are so nice to be able to compare now, actually. Because now we can be super interrupted. We can be super disappointed when we get a good run like that, and then we fail to the food. No grief interrupted, everyone lost. No, we're gonna carry it over. I haven't looked at the poll yet, though. You know, that's weird. The poll isn't available to me on my phone. Like, it never popped up to begin with. I guess it makes sense. I'm not allowed to participate in the poll. I just wish I could make the polls on my phone and end them on my phone. Like, I wish YouTube Studio worked for live streaming as well. Like, you could actively control it through Studio instead of only on desktop. Oh man. I just remembered the other day, I was trying to play The Binding of Isaac again, because I've played that game on and off for years, and I've made like a lot of progress in that game. I think I got almost every completion mark with almost every character, except for like 3 or 4 of the tainted characters. And I picked it up and I was going to start working on that again, and literally all of my progress was gone.
We're not puppets.
Like, that's years of progress I had in that game. And I mean, like, I wasn't playing it that much recently, so I don't know, I guess it didn't hit that hard. But it's just like, I'm never going to touch that game now, and that's unfortunate, because it was such a good game. Because, like, I had so much progress, like, I really don't want to start over. I don't even know why that happened. Because, like, I'm 100% sure I never accidentally deleted anything. Now I need a new roguelike to sink my teeth into. You know, I never touched any other roguelikes besides for The Binding of Isaac, specifically because I always told myself one day I'll get all the achievements and I'll get all the completion marks and I'll unlock the items, and then at that point I can move on to another roguelike. Have you tried Hades? I've heard about it. You know, I have tried Dead Cells before. I didn't really like it that much, but I'm willing to give it a second shot. And I tried... What was it called? It was like, you played as like a corporate office worker. It was kind of cutesy. The main character was a girl, and you like went into the depths of her office building. And then I also tried this what was it called? I don't remember, but you played as like the Grim Reaper, who was just like a little small fella because he spent like so much of his life like working on paperwork and he was tired of it and it drained all of his energy. But I never made it very far in that, specifically because a similar thing happened to me. Like I played through the tutorial and I played like 1 or 2 levels, and I know I unlocked a few things, and then I booted up the game again, and it was making me play through the tutorial again, like I never touched it. Death and Taxes? That might have been it. Oh, that reminds me, I need to look up that hero game. Hero Zero. All achievements in Isaac is crazy, but I was so close. Like, legitimately, I was so close.
My dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years.
Have a Nice Death.
apart,
That one
in
sounds
hopes
more familiar than
you may
Death and
find a
Taxes.
way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have proven fruitful, and that you have achieved great.
Okay. It knows it has the pocket watch on screen for a reason. It knows that we're speedrunning. Except I think this loading screen is guaranteed every time. I'm so good at pressing the split button now. It's crazy. This time, will I miss this punch? That genuinely was pathetic last time. Okay, he hit me, but this is unfortunate. Will I have a lobotomy moment? Will they teleport away from me? Oh, I know. So what happened was they lost interest on me really quick. And then they turned around. That's weird. So, like, that's a weird advantage of playing with the graphics like this. Like, I guess enemies don't chase you for as far. That also means I can't go too far before I have a full stamina bar. Let me up the rock. Fresh meat, canned food. This is amazing. Tan, Koshk. Love it. That's a great first shot.
Shut them up. Toughen up. Leave hesitation behind. It's our family's time.
This feels like it's taking extra long to load. I can feel it in my wires again, guys. This has to be a good run. That's 2 misses in a row. That's just nice, isn't it? There we go. It wasn't that bad. Unfortunate start. I love this Pathologic for PlayStation 1. Hopefully they'll make a new game for new gen. The Pathologic PlayStation look is just so good. Everyone loves it. I think I might actually make a video talking about it or something. In your lines, you mean? I know the lines. I feel it in my lines.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
Red. Nice. We got good food. Good food so far. I would love a bandit. That way I could get to Vlad's faster. You're not a bandit. Okay, I didn't grab the money. Gotta do that on the way out.
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night.
Will I make it to the fund?
Each night by a yet
Better than my
shorter
previous
day.
time?
The end
Day 3. For whom the bell tolls.
is closer than you think.
It legit feels like I have so much food in my inventory, it's crazy. Even if we don't have a good second shop, I think I'm just gonna run with it.
multiplies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls.
Okay, grab the money, and then I gotta go.
Night, something will be
Go.
irretrievably lost.
No messenger this time, please. Maybe an infected person as a treat? No infected people. Did I get an infected person that last time? How did I get to town hall so quick? Please don't block the entrance. Move out of the doorway. Well, a few seconds faster. Basically not because of the door animation. Good fund. Okay, second shop. It doesn't matter if this is good or not. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh my god, I need to do inventory management. That was a little unfortunate. But that was good, that was good. I spent enough money, I should have enough food. I just need to sleep. And you know what I never thought about? It doesn't matter if I hit anybody. Because I don't need it to access any more shops. I can hit everybody I need to in order to get over here as fast as I can. I can't believe I never thought about that. And since this girl is running besides me, she's still in combat with me. So I can just do that again. There we go. And now we sleep. And now we can count how many times grief is going to interrupt. Fish is the run killer. The new tech. Is world record incoming? We are improving. We are. You know, it's crazy because I know I've like walked past so many people on the way over to Lara's house and never hit them.
The train arrives soon. What they're all expecting a train carrying medicine and doctors. Fools. They honestly think a train can fix
World record might be a stretch though, because it seems like we're pretty much on pace with my other one. With my last attempt. And like the 52 seconds minus in the grief segment looks good, but I think that's because I forgot to press the button. Oh my god, that's one. Everyone type in one. He interrupted.
The end draws
The smooth bastard.
a new pantomime
He thinks this is about him.
to the theater.
Isn't Pathologic 1 just water up and sleep in graveyard? That's what I've heard. I haven't looked into it at all. Honestly, I don't think I'm interested in speedrunning Pathologic 1,
Worst of all,
so I might never look into it. Oh my god, that's 2. That's 2 already.
a coward. How I hate it.
Grief needs to mind his business, man.
Shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day. The end is closer than you think.
Dogs are howling. Why?
We might hear from him again. Just, I need to remember not to... Oh, that was an Alexander jump scare.
Not so many.
Dogs be howling. Yeah,
More day.
I've never heard her say that before.
The town.
Alexander jump scare, that doesn't count.
Something stirs in the theater.
What's happening? Murky?
Something stirs
Yep.
within.
The plague bringer is here, walking around.
One Alex. What is this? Okay, basic dream. Wait, so does that mean Grief died already? If so, that's very fortunate for us. Fortunate for the run. Unfortunate for whoever voted. Is this is the theater dream, I think?
Well,
There we go.
of course it's about the skin. This
No one won. 2 is at 0%. He outsmarted us all. Oh no, Lara's infected. I feel like you never see her. With the way we're facing. She's always moving elsewhere. Alexander again.
Is over. The end
Alexander 2?
is ever closer. A new pantomime.
I guess we can count how many times Alexander's gonna interrupt now.
The day
Alexander again.
the end
He's taken up Grief's place of bugging us.
a new pantomime time is rehearsed at the theater.
Maybe next poll we can do like who's gonna interrupt more, Alex or Grief. Well, no, that would only works because I think Grief is always first unless he dies. I guess the poll could still work. He's like a cockroach, so unkillable.
You had 12 days. Not so many, but enough. One more day has passed. The town shifts. Something stirs in the theater. Something stirs within you.
I feel like I'm really far behind. We're already at 20. We'll see what the final time is gonna be. Do I have enough food actually? I have 2 koshk and 1 fish. Yeah, that's enough to survive one day. Yeah, we're gonna get another 22 something, I think. Maybe even 23.
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day.
What other tier list can we do? Grief is first because he's the freakiest?
The end is closer than you think.
You know what? No, that'd be a difficult tier list. Hmm. Okay, well, we're about to pass my personal best. But we might get better than 22. Maybe not. I've got like 10 seconds to get to the credits. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna be really similar time, though.
You need an upper hand. A foot in the door. A head. Let's leave that one screwed.
There we go. 22:05. That's so close. Like, what, 2, 3 seconds better than the last attempt? But we have new text now. We have new text. I've learned that I can punch people. I've learned the art of violence. There we go. Yes, you can update the times. Windows, Mac, or Linux user tier list? Yulia is so Linux? Okay, let me go over to... Okay, so Grief interrupted like 2 times, didn't he? The majority of people voted more than... Oh no, it was a tie between 3 and more than 4. Yeah, 0 people voted for 2. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do the one I said. Who will... Whoop. Whoa, what? Am I crazy? That's not how you spell who. Who will interrupt more? Oh wait, no, let me put Grief on top where he belongs. No, what I wrote down was like, what did I do? I think I wrote down like VO, and then I was gonna write down VILL for Will. We get a little dyslexic sometimes. I don't know if I spelled Alexander correctly either. You guys are just gonna have to deal with that. Alexander. I think I did misspell that. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm still feeling good about these runs. My heart is always with Smooth. Alexander. Alexander.
One got a nod, one got a wink. The third one.
We get a little dyslexic. Wouldn't it be funny if none of them got infected? Well, there should still be some rolls for one of them at least. Or both of them. Even if they don't get infected, we should see them pop up like once or twice. The two biggest ops of an any percent run. Grief and Alexander. Oh yeah, someone mentioned Hatsune Miku earlier. I don't know anything about Hatsune Miku, but she's coming to Fortnite apparently. And I hope it has some sort of free skin, because I'm not going to buy Hatsune Miku, but I would like to own her. I'm not dyslexic, I just never learned spelling. I try my hardest when it comes to spelling, okay?
Where did half the regiment go? God, all the world's destroyers rushed into the front. Men and women, merely players.
What? Would like to own her? I know that sounds weird, doesn't it? I'm not playing Fortnite until they add Artemy. No, my dream Pathologic collaboration would be Dead by Daylight. I want either Daniel and Artemy as the main survivor with either legendary skins for the other healers, and maybe even like Aglaya or something. And then for the killer, I had always imagined it could be an executor. I don't know, with like sand pesty abilities, cause like the plague isn't really a direct threat. Like it's not really someone who could run around the game and pick somebody up and hook people. But I feel like executors fit the mold of menacing looking and also are sometimes the plague. That could be a big worm, I guess. A Shopknock killer? Clara killer? I couldn't imagine Clara running around. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I couldn't imagine Clara running around injuring people and then carrying them to hook them, but yeah, she's got spiky palms. Clara's all about her hooks. I guess if we were to go by Pathologic Classic, I guess Oyin could make a good killer because he's literally the only boss fight in the game, isn't he? And the town on Gorkin as a map in Pathologic would be so good. I imagine they would do the bridge square so that the polyhedron could be in the background. And maybe you could go into the cathedral and run around the crucible.
My dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial
Would the
approaches.
polyhedron be the exit? Oh,
I
that'd be
hope that
such
your
a good
studies have
idea.
proven fruitful.
Polyhedron as an
Thank you
exit
for
gate, and you can run towards it. I didn't even think about that. But they would have to significantly clutter the bridge square in order to work, because it's a very open area. Like, I imagine they'd have to throw in the gallows just to clutter up the middle bit a bit. But still, even then, it's still a lot of empty space. And it would be cool if, like, you could see the powers that be somewhere in the map watching you like they do in Pathologic 2.
Only we knew who did away with your father. We'd spare the
Okay, yeah, last time I got hit. And I need to make sure I get as much stamina as I can from these guys before they de-aggro. I accidentally pulled out my lockpick, but that's alright, it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter, because now if I hit somebody, they're gonna get lockpicked and die. Let me switch once I'm walking. That way it shouldn't interrupt my speed that much. Unfortunately, nobody to punch here. Here we go. I'm sorry. Not bad. So many nuts in there.
A
Jail.
learned man knows the contents of everything and isn't content with anything.
I might turn my sensitivity up a little bit.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over
Okay,
and
dead
night
item shop now.
follows. And in that brief night, something will begin.
Will you finally be upset with the murky dream? I'm sure that after my 100th time of seeing it, I will be extremely emotional. Just you wait. Canned food. I would punch you, but I can't lose access to the stores yet. And also, he walked away from the road. I forgot the money again. That's fine. As long as I do it on the way out.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
Oh yeah, I noticed the other day when I was correcting the well, yesterday. I noticed yesterday when I was correcting my personal best in the description that someone has been climbing the ranks on the any percent leaderboard. I think someone is in 4th place now with an attempt that they uploaded just last month. And I'm pretty sure I remember them having a lower time previously, like the last time I checked. I think it's 4th or 5th place.
You had 12 days. Not so many, but enough. One more
I'll
day.
sleep just enough so that I can eat, and then I'm leaving. My new anime rival?
Past.
Wow, I feel like I barely have any food on me. This second shop needs to be amazing.
Stirs in the theater.
Not the messenger. Okay.
Something stirs within you.
Yeah, this second shop needs to be really good. There's a very high chance this is all going to be over. Thank you for the stamina. Hey, I did get to the fun faster this time, though, didn't I? It's going to be like 10, 15 seconds faster. Less than that, but still. Oh my god, there's 2 messengers. They're chasing me around. Okay, come on, shop. This is gonna be devastating if it's not good. Come on. I feel like every time I feel like I get a good pace, I don't get a good enough shop. Here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. I've never played GTA, I just know of that meme. Well, that one. That GTA. I played GTA 5 and played a little bit of GTA 4.
A good joke doesn't need a punchline. It needs...
Ah, shit. Here we go again. You know, lately, I thought I would be done with GTA permanently because I used to play it like a few years ago. And I don't know, it's just, I feel like I've lost all complete interest in it. But lately I've been watching a YouTuber who plays GTA like literally seasonally, like on holidays. And she just gets friends in a lobby and they dress up for a certain theme and maybe they'll do a heist. But mostly, like, you're just watching them dress up for half of the video. And there's like just chaos ensuing. And it's actually so entertaining and it's kind of making me want to pick up GTA again. But you know, I feel like GTA is one of those games where like thinking about it is better than playing it. Like I feel like I would be so bored the moment I load in. And also I feel like GTA is one of those games where it's way more fun with friends. But I'm definitely gonna hop onto GTA 6 when that comes out. If anything for the solo campaign, because the solo campaigns are always really good with GTA. Usually online needs time to flourish. In my opinion. GTA dress to impress? Basically. What's her name? I know her name is Jen, and I know that on some social media she goes by Gen X Pen. But she just did her like Christmas GTA video, and half of it was just them trying to get Christmas outfits on. And then like halfway through the video they all took a picture together, and I could not stop laughing, like no joke, cuz they were trying to use a sleigh in the background as a not no, they tried to use the flying DeLorean as a sleigh in the background of their picture, and the person just could not line the car up. And the sleigh was just it was so funny. And I remember I turned on that video to be background noise while I did something else, and I ended up like actively watching it. It's always so good when that happens, when you turn on something that you think will be background noise, but then you get like fully into it. But then it also screws over whatever you're working on. Oh, not the match. Let me trying to read up on my match. Okay, why did all three of my first hits not even connect? You know what Pathologic 3 needs? I mean, it doesn't need it, but it would be nice to have a skip tutorial button or something. Or skip intro.
My dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have
Maybe
proven
Quarantine will
fruitful.
be the intro, so the base game will do without. We kind of already know that that's not going to be the case. In the I actually just wrote about this for the script of the next video, but they straight up say that like in the announcement page. Hold on. They say that Pathologic 3 Quarantine will have parts of Pathologic 3's intro in it, and it'll like lead up to it. So like you'll play through some of the tutorial, I think at the very end of like some the game's intro at the very end of Quarantine. But Quarantine is majorly its own thing. Like they said there would be some events that are going to overlap with Pathologic 3 that you can experience in both games, but both games also have a lot of unique scenes to them. Button. Almost forgot to press it.
What? Ugh, the Canes shouldn't mess around with my railroad's ties.
Why is the grief time always gold? I don't get it. Haven't I already updated that? I guess I just keep getting a good time with that and not updating it. You're getting punched. I wonder if you can grab the door from the bottom of the stairs, like to the left of it. And not actually have to run up this thing. That's not a great first shop.
It's a crow eat crow world.
Okay, and something that I need to start doing more of is you can move like a little bit as you're loading into dreams. By just like holding down the movement button. So I need to start remembering to do that for this stream specifically and for the schoolhouse stream.
Time flies fast.
Nice, the guard didn't talk to me.
With each passing day.
If only you could skip that girl
Day is
somehow.
over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
Now, does this guy drop 2 lockpicks? Because I could swear that sometimes I end up with 2 lockpicks in my inventory here. I guess not. But I could have sworn a few other times I somehow had 2 lockpicks that I was trading in. Please be bandit. Nice. You can punch me a little bit. That was worth it in the end. It gave me the stamina I needed to get here a little faster. Money. And sleep. The food's not looking too bad.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
Okay, after this one, I want to remember to look up, what was it, Hero Zero? I keep forgetting. I want to figure out if that's the game I was thinking of or not.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer.
Time to go. I wonder if it makes a difference
The theater.
of when exactly I view my bells. Because usually I wait until it forces me to hear the bell, but what if I like listen to the bell as soon as it's available to me? Would that make any difference at all? I mean, maybe, because I get it out of the way immediately, and then that that lets me sleep interrupted until the midnight bell. Oh, come on. This is a curse, man. If I get to town hall quick, then the second shop is not good. I swear that has to be how it works. That's a terrible fund reward too. I got an apple slice. Oh, come on. I don't have faith in this second shop. Please prove me wrong. Oh, shit, the interaction boxes are moving. Yep. Another apple slice. Come on, this sucks. This is balls. So, Hero Zero. Definitely not it. Unless it's changed, like, drastically. What if I just look up... like 2010s, maybe? 2010s... Children's... Superhero... MMO. Was it Herotopia? Superhero Squad Online? Superhero-topia. No, not Herotopia. Superhero Squad Online. You know, I remember seeing... Oh my god, is this it? It was a Marvel game? I think this might have been it. I need to look at like gameplay though to confirm whether or not this game I'm thinking about was Superhero Squad Online. Anyway, back to the speedruns. Apple slices clutch. No, we do not believe in apple slices around these parts. Oh, I need to restart actually, because the talk boxes were shifting. I could tell as soon as I was interacting with that second shop owner. The poll still stands. It stands until we actually get to sleeps to view whether or not they're going to interrupt. But it looks like the people are in favor of Grief interrupting more than Alexander. Maybe we'll do one more run. I think that might be all I have in me today. I don't think we're gonna do Marble Nest. Man, I feel like we keep getting such good runs, and then they end up I end up foodless. Foodless.
Sing you a song.
Also, I'm very interested in seeing the end of Pathologic Classic because I'm pretty sure I heard that the intro to Pathologic 2 is a reference to Classic. Like the cathedral debate. Like Aglaya and Alexander having this debate in the cathedral is a scene from Pathologic Classic. And I'm very interested in seeing if that's actually true or in how that plays out. Because I could have sworn that when I watched that Bachelor Route playthrough, I did not remember the commander and Aglaya being in the cathedral together having a conversation. I remember the other healers being present and Aglaya, but not Alexander. Not the commander.
Restrained and composure.
Lord consumes a man like no other occupation.
This is all a retread, isn't it?
They weren't debating with each other exactly since characters never talk to anyone but you. But they're both there. Huh. Block is the one who accepts your decision. Oh, interesting. So I guess you hear out everybody for their endings and stuff, and then you give him your final say. Yeah, this is definitely the last one I have in me. Okay, all that's left is to run through Isidore's house, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully we'll get to see the results of the poll.
My dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have proven fruitful.
I gotta believe. Going back to the old Parappa mindset. Gotta believe.
Var the usual. What must be, will be.
You gotta what? You gotta believe. He's gonna hit me. Okay, good, he didn't. -3 smooth. I guess that's the counter for us interrupting him. I legitimately don't know if punching a child causes you to lose more reputation than punching an adult. Which is why I'm not even trying to hit the children. Because I really can't lose shop access. And I'm going to go out of my way to hit you just because it might be worth it in the end to get there a little faster. Oh my god, the rock did not let me get on top of it. The rock's against me. Canned food, fish, smoked fish, pemmican. That's great. That's everything. That's a good first shot. Not bad.
With every breath, your soul drains slowly away. So just keep your mouth shut and don't let it slip out.
And moving already. There we go. Great fight. Okay, while I'm sleeping at Vlad's, I'm going to test out my little thing that I was thinking about of getting the bells out of the way right away. So as soon as it hits 7:30, I'll cancel what I've been sleeping for.
You had 12 days. Not so many.
Just so that I can sleep uninterrupted.
One more day has passed.
Oh my god, leave me alone, Nara.
Something
That's the first Nara appearance so far.
Something stirs within you.
I would love to punch you, but I think I've already hit my limit of punching people. Canned food. Tell me you're a bandit? You're a tragedian. It'd be nice to... Ooh, thank you, sir. Thank you for being a criminal. Thank you for going out at night and committing crimes. Everyone, be sure to thank your local criminals. I'm just hoping that viewing these bells as soon as they come at me is going to be faster somehow.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
The day is over. I can sleep for a few more hours, then I need to eat something.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls.
I've eaten quite a lot of the food I've
In
had.
that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
Okay, we gotta go. I already took the money, didn't I? I'm not gonna check. I think I took it. Anyone infected, please? Doesn't look like I'm gonna get that. I think I might want to eat something. Can't lose too much health. Just on the way over to Lara's. And here we are at the fund. Like 10 seconds faster. That's a good fund. I'll take that. Don't talk to me. Meat? Toast? You're kidding me. Come on. Again, this is like the third time. This is so unfortunate, man. RNG is crazy in this run. Well, I guess that's gonna be it, guys. It's so over. Not again. Yeah, I'm so tired of this. Let's fix things up. I think this was at 50%. Oh, that's so good. It's always so refreshing. We will never know smoother Alex wins. Yeah. Maybe we'll return to the poll next week, if I remember. I guess the town is starving. 75% Grief, 25% Alexander. 4 votes. Bye-bye Pixelogic. Bye-bye for now. And actually, just because I'm curious, because I did change some of the OBS settings. I just want to see if this is actually any different at all. So I'm just going to run around town at all just so that I can take a look at the footage later. What did I say? Did what I said make sense? I'm going to run around town a little bit so I can take a look at the footage later. And then also, you tell me if this is, if anything looks crispier, cleaner. A little bit of lag. Let me go find a road. Because the settings I changed should only affect like the recording. It's not actually going to affect what I'm looking at. You guys notice a difference at all? What's infected? I'd like to be not in an infected area. Also, I think I want to download one of those... I don't know what it's called, but it's like the lighting mods that change the way the game looks. Like a texture pack. I wish I could disable the game's fog too. I think there is a mod for that. Because I'm so sick of the fog in this town. I feel like it genuinely ruins the look sometimes. Yeah, reshading, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Anyway, I think I'll run to the bridge and then that's gonna be it. Do I have a gun? I'm so good with guns now. It's crazy. Okay, well that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. I work tomorrow, so I'll get my schedule tomorrow. And then tomorrow we will have next week's stream schedule posted. I'm still split on what I want to play next week for my non-pathologic segment. But I am leaning towards what's it called? The Outlast Trials. But yeah, next week we will get to day 9, I think, of Classic. I think I still want to keep doing any percent. I don't think we're gonna go back to random item speedruns yet. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.